good evening and welcome to Red Arrows Racing League. I'm your host and commentator, my name is James. We are here in Canada at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Well, hopefully we'll have more races than this. I try to test to make sure everything's working. Bear with me. Yep, sounds good. Right, so let's have a look at the lay of the land before we go into this. So, Jury leads the championship. He has a big gap, 30 points. So, someone's going to do some damage to that for us. We'll have a look at the check-in, see who we're expecting. So, we have got I think 19 by the looks of the check-in. Let's double check that. Yep, so I'll make it 19 by the check-in. So we are only missing, we're missing 2. We've got Boo Boo as a reserve. So Boo Boo is in the Aston Martin. I believe he's replacing Joshy Wilco for tonight. And we're missing Chrissy. So that is our situation for reserves. I did mention Jury's got a big lead at the top of the table in terms of the Drivers' Championship. He's got a 30-point lead. Mel Davis sits in second place with Calgon just behind. 10 points is the gap there. Then a further 11 points down to fourth place, which is tied between 3 people. Liam, Bish and Casper all on 36 points. So that's where it gets tight. In the constructors, we've got Red Bull on 99. Williams 20 points behind. Then a further 20-point gap sees Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo tied on 59. If I resort to my notes and see what we've got. So we will see a new Red Arrows winner around here tonight because we've only used Canada in Season 1 and Season 2 and the same person won both times there, so and who is not racing tonight. So we will see a new winner. We have 14 corners around here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left. 3 DRS zones, but only 2 detection zones. The zone around the back of the circuit, and then after the World Champions, so it's the straight, both preceding and proceeding. The World Champions is a single detection zone for a double hit of DRS. Liam hopefully collected the time trials for us. So according to the time trials, Thompson is first place, Jury second, and Super Striker third. Speaking of Super Striker, kick-started his season last week, picked up the victory. Didn't have a single point to his name until that, but then hopefully that will be the shot on the arm for his season. He can really get to work. We'll see how it unfolds tonight, though. In terms of potential Red Arrows history to be made, Jury could go tied third on the all-time winners list. At the moment he is fourth in terms of number of wins. He could go level third with Ben should he win tonight. And has been on 8 for a while. He's still 1 away. Could go tied top on wins if he were to get a win tonight. Picked up second last week. Had a bad start to the season, but could that P2 be what he needed to kickstart his? I'll just wait for a few more to join. Got 15 now, we're expecting 19, so we'll see who we're waiting on. We're missing the Mercedes. No, we're not, sorry. Mercedes is just Bish. Because Chris is on checked out, that's fine. Where are we missing a driver? Alpine, we need Casper. We need the Williams pair, which is Calgon and Noise Grinding. And we're missing an Alfa Romeo of Hellbound. Always Grinding we know about. He said he's going to be late to the session, so that's fine. We expect him to join midway through quali. So we might have 18 to start with when we go racing. When we go to qualifying at least. Apologies for the delay, but probably is my fault. I think I started the stream a bit early. We are 4 minutes from the official go time, so there's still time for people to join. So in this case, the delay might be my fault. What I'll do is while we're here just talking, I'm just going to put the stream link in the chat for people. So if anyone wants to listen along, they can. So that's in the chat now, so the drivers can hang out if they want to. As mentioned, according to the time trial, Thompson is the fastest around here with Jury in P2, but given the track records, Thompson's developing the reputation of being Mr. Saturday, and Jury's the man for the race. Jury's Mr. Sunday. He seems to have it together on race day. Not that I'm wishing him any kind of harm, but it would do a lot of good from a spectator's point of view if he didn't have the best race today. We'll see if anyone can stop him. If anyone has an answer for the Jury problem. So we have 18 in the session now, which I think is the 18 we were expecting. I think Always Grinding said it's going to be late, so we're expecting them to join potentially mid-quali. But we have still got 2 minutes to the official start anyway, so we'll wait for him. We'll give him as much time as we can, just because we better have a grid of 19 than a grid of 18. So by my watch, we're on time now, so any second now we'll start, I expect, unless we're going to hang fire a bit longer to give Always Grinding some time. now running up, so this is us going into the session by the looks of it. So it will be a short quali today, just a race today, no sprint, so 35 lap race. Here we go then. So will this go the way of form and the way of the time trial standards, or will this go somewhere we don't expect? Only one way to find out. And let's see who is first to hit the circuit. So we have some people joining us. Welcome to everyone joining. It's a Ferrari's first out of the pit box. Let's see what we've got then. So we're on dry conditions. It's a Ferrari first out. Let's see if we can find out who that was. So it's Shepan is first out. So we'll stick on him for a bit. Does look a little bit overcast, so I wonder if that is completely dry everywhere. This will be the first DRS zone. Hardly the kink in this straight isn't a corner, but the kink that is in the next DRS straight is one. I've never understood how they differentiate between what's a corner and what is, or what isn't, sorry. But yeah, the one we just went through there in the previous DRS zone is not being a corner between turns 7 and 8. But the kink here, this here is a corner. As we're on board with Shepan, as he gets ready to start his flying lap. We're going to go left of the circuit here, the best route into turn 1. Nice and smooth so far. Very, very easy to do track limits around here. Got to keep it nice and tight there, and he does. It's a fine line between using all the circuit and then using a little bit too much and getting track limits. On the one hand, you want to play safe and make sure you're in the track limits. On the other hand, if you go too cautious, you're leaving time on the table. So let's see what Shepan can do. Obviously, we're with the fastest lap of the session because it's the first driver to set a time. He comes into the second DRS zone now. On his way towards the final chicane and the Wall of Champions. And you want to keep right here for the shortest route to the line, which it doesn't do. It might only be a few metres, but with how tight this can be, you might want to save some time. And it looks like there's an off in sector 2. Around where that first DRS is, R12 has gone off. R12 has taken up the seat in the other AlphaTauri. Jury only goes for P2 at the moment. Boo Boo, our reserve, and the Aston Martin goes P1. Let's see if we can find who's on a lap. It looks like Liam potentially is at the moment. Ant goes faster still, he's into 1:11.0s. Thompson goes quicker still, but still in the 11.0s. It's now been going very wide and then glitching back on, so I wonder if I've got some problems here. It looked for a second, went very wide. Now he's back on circuit. And then now to the line, and he knows to keep right. The shortest route to the line, gets it and goes P4. So let's see who hasn't set a lap yet. We'll go to Mel Davis because he is P2 in the championship. And we'll see what he's capable of here. Comes to only sector 2 in 42 seconds. Got no idea if that's good or not, to be quite honest. All we know is quick driver. As he comes up to the Wall of Champions. Surprising lap, about their lap so far. Considering how difficult it is around here, but goes P5. Let's see if we can find someone else who's not done a lap yet. So Supercargo's in the pit box. Purcell looks to do some exploratory laps, but looks like he's on the hard tyre. QHID now coming to the circuit. I'll keep an eye on him for now, so I imagine most of the other cars who are out on the track are in laps. I'll keep on QHID, he's yet to set a lap. So he's just warming some tyres up. Always Grinding is now in the session. So we have our full complement of 19 that we're expecting. I think, if I'm understanding that correctly, he has got a quali ban though, so he shouldn't be out on the circuit. He should just be sitting in the garage with us. So QHID here comes to the line to start his lap. It went forever to get on the throttle for turn 2, being nice and patient with it. You can just cut that nice, which I think he's done. Looked a touch wide there at the end of sector 1, but wasn't the best camera angle, so I'm not sure if that was the camera tricking me. So he's into 43 seconds there for sector 2, so not quite as fast as what Mel Dave was, but we'll see what he's got in his locker. He's coming to the line now. Goes 1:11.8, P12. So a solid lap. So we've got Supercargo on the circuit now. He's yet to set a lap. I think this is his quick lap he's on now. So we'll see what he's able to do. had a good start to his campaign this time around. As through the final chicane he goes. Manages to keep it together. And goes 1:11.8. A slightly better 1:11.8 than QHID. Just 2 thousandths quicker than Ben. Good enough for P11. At the top of the times we've got Zuri's gone quicker than Thompson, sorry. Into the 110s. A 1:10.9 he's on. And Thompson, just as we cut to it, still a 1:10.9, but a slightly quicker one. It's close at the top. So as it stands, it's Thompson from Zuri, from Ant. Ant goes quicker still, he's on a 1:10.7. Found over a tenth there. So Ant from Thompson from Zuri. Super Striker P4, but he has invalidated this lap. This might be his outlap by the looks of it. We'll see what he's now up to. I believe this is probably an outlap. This will be his quick lap now. Looks good through there. Around turn 5. DRS wide open now on the approach to turn 8. Into the hairpin. Need to be careful with the throttle and get back onto it there, but no such issues for a striker. It looks like a pretty tidy lap. But where does this put him? And does he improve? He does improve and goes what is provisional pole, a 1:10.6, a tenth quicker than Ant. The track doesn't look as, or the weather doesn't look as overcast as it once was when we started the session, so perhaps conditions are improving as well. That could be where the time's coming from. But all the same, a great lap. Mel Day about a tenth up on his time. We'll see if this moves him up any places. P7 as it stands. Goes up to P6. See if we can find anyone else on a lap. Possibly an outlap there for Murph, I'm not sure what is. I know he's invalidated this and next lap there, so unfortunate for him, he's going to have to go out again if he wants to improve. We'll see what Pinto's able to do here. He's up 3/10 on his time. That would take him all the way from P15 where he is at the moment up to about P10 if he can get it, if he can keep it together for the last couple of corners. He'll be 5 positions better off, that's how tight it is.
Goes P9, that's even better, one better. Six positions he's gained there from that lap. So, a very good lap for him. We've got a Mercedes having problems there. It's oh no, he's letting people through, that's fine. So go Beerby on an outlap. We'll see what he's capable of doing. At 1 point P1 in the session. Currently down in P7. Where can he put the Aston Martin tonight? So it's 3 and 4. So far looking pretty good. Up by half a tenth on his previous lap. Gets the DRS open. And he turns 8 and 9. The hairpin of 10 is now up 3 tenths on his previous lap. At the rate he's going, this lap would be good for between P3 and P5. Depending on how he keeps together. Oh, sorry, I think it would go P3. He can keep this smooth. We can find the extra time in this last sector, which he has done. He's gone P2. So unlucky there to not be on provisional pole, just 0.03 of a second down on Super Striker. But a good effort nonetheless. Jury, is this his fast lap? We'll see what he's capable of doing here. Currently P5. Here he goes, 1:10.5 and provisional pole. As it stands, Jury is your pole sitter. But Striker back on a lap now. See what he's able to do. He's capable of taking that pole back. He's up on his previous time by half a tenth. Jury has nicked the pole by 0.09 of a second. So by that logic, he's only got 0.04 left to find on his previous time. He's now less than a tenth up. He's lost a little bit of time in sector 2. So that is about right, I think. Correction, sorry, that is about right for what he needs. If he can keep it together through this last sector. A little bit tail happy there. Has that cost him the time? It has, it doesn't improve. It looked a bit tail happy on the exit towards the Wall of Champions there. We'll go to Ant on a flying lap. According to our data screen, purple in sector 1, but that's not always accurate. Slightly down his lap in sector 2, but only by 0.02 of a second. So with a good sector 3, he could still be on for a personal best lap of this session. Only a couple of tenths down on the pole time. What can he find? And this will be his final attempt at it. Doesn't improve. Who have we got left? Mel Dave potentially. No, he's massively down in his time, so he's not going to do that. I think this could all be the end of the session. Mouth across the line. Always grinding. I think the only person left on a lap. far as I'm told, it shouldn't be able to get a lap. Goes P14. R12 picked up disqualification. I'm not sure what happened. So Jury is your pole sitter. From striker, from Boo Boo, Thompson P4, Anton P5, Mel Dave P6, Liam P7, Casper P8. That's Casper P8, Ben P9, Bish P10, Pinto N11, then Hellbound, Chapin, Always Grinding, QHID, Percival, Super Calgon, Murph, and R12. Super Calgon will be really disappointed with that lap. Third in the championship, 17th on the grid. He'll be wanting to improve in the race. Meanwhile, our championship leader, the Flying Finn, is on pole. Mel Davis can hear me. No, we're not retiring from this session. We are straight into the race. We shouldn't need to retire. So we'll see how everyone decides to play the race. We'll resort to the notes that I've got. So, according to our notes, it is a 35 lap race. The soft tyres will go 11 laps, the medium tyres will go 20, and the hard tyres will go 27. As I say every week, the medium to hard one-stop strategy is the conventional one. But we'll see if anyone decides to do anything adventurous. Let's have a look and see what we've got. So it is a mix of the medium and the hard tyre. So most people take up the hard tyre, and it's Boo Boo, Thompson, Liam, QHID and R12 who are running the medium tyre. So just 5 medium tyre runners. The other 14 drivers all on the hard tyre. So I'm going to go to Boo Boo for the start, just to see if the medium tyres assist him to all of his getaway. In fact, change that. We'll go to Thompson because his getaways were pretty good last week. We'll see if he's able to get a good start, a clean start. Especially with him and Boo Boo on the medium tyres, they might be able to mount an attack on the front too. So here we go then, we get ready to go racing. Let us know in the comments who you've got your money on. for this race today. As we'll go on board with Thompson for the start. We'll see if he can attack the front two. R12 Squire in that session missed his grid box. A grid slot, I should say. So here we go then. And lights out, and we are going Canada. How good is the getaway? Thompson's looking to go away better, but there's no room to get through. So far, relatively clean. Oh, there's a Ferrari off. A Ferrari of what looks like Shepan gone. He has managed to recover it though. Strikers past Jury. And contact between Thompson and Jury. Disaster for Jury's round. This might be the race that everyone wanted him to have. Is that Murph round? No, it's not. It's Thompson round again. It's Thompson again. It's collected always grinding there. He's picked up a 5-second penalty for it. A disastrous start for Jury and Thompson making contact with each other. At turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, at the front, Super Striker leads for his second term in as many weeks. Boo Boo reserving in the Aston Martin in P2, but has a tyre advantage. And sits in P3. Let's have a look and see who the big winners were off that start. So Shepan up 5 places, Murph up 6. Apologies for saying it was Murph that spun, it was in fact Thompson. Ben into the pit box, down 8 places already. Has he got damage? We won't find out for a little while. We'll stick on this battle. Over the lead. Got yellow flags out. It's Ben retiring from the session by the looks of it. Always good to see someone retire on lap 1. We'll definitely be in here. Just to throw away 2 minutes into the race. We'll see what fights we can find in the paddock. QHID here on the back of Eric Pinto. So Liam, the only man to not move from his position, the only man to maintain track position. Not quite sure if it's a good or a bad thing at the moment. Gotta be careful of the track limits around here. I think we're going to see a lot of chicanes where you can easily just dip a wheel and pick up a warning. The Jury goes fastest lap of the race, but is he too far back to impact this race, or can he do another super drive to get himself back into contention here? Oh, it's a mistake from Boo Boo. Is that going to allow Ant to make a move? He's around the outside here at the hairpin. I'm not able to get a look at him there, but does that give him a better drive out of the hairpin onto the straight? Further back, we've got Bish and Liam find each other. DRS will now be enabled. Nardell goes fastest lap. And Shepan's our first driver to pick up. Alright, sorry, the second driver to pick up track limit warnings. Shepan and R12. The unfortunate victims as it stands. Liam and Casper are going at it. Liam has the tyre advantage on the mediums. I'm not sure if that's affecting Liam on his screen, but Casper's glitching on mine. Will Liam try it here, or will he fight another day? So he'll get a second hit of DRS. Here he goes for it and gets it. Now gets a second hit of DRS. It's only a single detection zone for a double activation. Bish now at the inside of Casper. He makes the move too. Meanwhile up front, Boo Boo has got the lead. Striker now P2. Boo Boo on the medium tyres. Will that allow him to just pull away? Or does Super Striker have an answer for him? He'll have the DRS here. So can he keep him honest? Or will Boo Boo just pull away? Far from over yet, of course, as the tyre strategy will play out later on in the race, so stick with us. But Boo Boo with the advantage for now. Striker has the DRS, as does Ant. I'll go farther back and see if there's any action unfolding. Big chain of cars here. It looks like some dust there, I'm not sure who ran off track to get that. Looked a bit wide from QHID there. Oh, he get punished for that mistake. As EP is catching Shepan. It's Alpine versus Ferrari. But Shepan will get the DRS to Hellbound by the looks of it. We've got yellow flags. Oh, looks to have been cleared up very quickly. Because we've got Hellbound. Tried it on Shepan, but gets a 3-second time penalty for his troubles. Gets forced a bit wide there, but looks at it on turn 2. Does this give EP a chance? Up the inside. He's having a look. Possible contact there, his Hellbound's off. Yep, Hellbound's gone. Jury picks up the place from him. Jury now up into P14. Could be a long night for him. He's trying to pick places back up. We'll see what fights we've got. And the closest thing we've got on the circuit at the moment is this fight between QHID and Pinto. But Super Calgon now get involved. Calgon up the inside of QHID, gets him. So he's going to get the second hit of DRS to attack Pinto. And what can he do about it? A nightmare qualifying for Super Calgon by his standards, but up 7 places in the race. So the race going much better for him than what his quali did. As Murph picks up a 3-second time penalty. I think we'll see lots of those as the race unfolds. Very tricky to go the whole race distance around here without getting anything like that. As Hellbound pits, so possible damage from that contact last lap. As Calgon is going to have DRS to Pinto. Pinto might not get DRS here. I think he's just a bit too far away from Shepan. And he doesn't have DRS. So Calgon gets through. Fairly simple overtake there for him. The DRS looking quite powerful. Gets a second hit to try and pull away. Does Pinto have a reply? Jury's just past his teammate there. Not sure if he had to fight him or whether his team was at Red Bull. His next target will be Murph. And then he'll be joining the back of this battle that we're watching. We have yellow flags. That's Thompson DNF. He retiring on the pit lane. Looks like a pit lane retirement from Thompson. So again, oh, that's the big collision there. It's Pinto round. QHRD has then gone into him. Got yellow flags now as Thompson's car has come back onto the circuit. This hopefully is not going to cause too many problems for our leaders. He's going to get in Boo Boo's way here. Narrowly avoids him. Thank God for that. He managed to get past. As Ant now and Super Striker fighting each other. Ant's got through. So CS Striker's able to attack. Yellow's in sector 3, that's Hellbound retiring on the pit there. By the looks of it. Actually, where is that pit lane retirement? That looks like it's gone into the other side of the World Champions. So no, it's not a pit lane retirement, that's on the circuit. Thompson can't seem to get the races right at the moment. He's got it hooked up in quali, but not the races. We've got Liam attacking Meldave. Shepan picks up a 3-second penalty there. Liam in P5. He's trying to attack. Meldave here will get a DRS after this chicane. We'll see what he's able to do. Managed a mega stint on the medium tyres last week and took them much further than what my notes said they would go. According to the notes this week, they'll go 20 laps. So we'll see if Liam wants to try and tempt fate again. See if he is indeed a tyre whisperer. So on board with Pinto, there's picked up a 3-second penalty. Percival, QHID and Murphy close. Jury's managed to get past a lot of them. So Jury up into P10 now. The next target on the road for him is Super Calgon. So it'll be P1, the championship versus P3. Oh, he's lost it! Jury's lost it! That's Percival straight into him. I'm not sure why Percival's then going straight into him, because that, in theory, is easy to avoid. Jury's out of the race. I'm not sure why his teammate there went straight into him. I think he had enough time to avoid that, to be honest. We have a safety car. So Jury out of the race. Does everyone else a favour? Because this is going to be some big points for the chasing pack. I thought the pit behind Jury had better time to avoid that. I don't know why it ended up being what it was.
But I'm sure the likes of Super Striker will be very grateful for it. So safety car it is. And according to my notes, the medium tyres go 20 laps, 23 to go. So potentially you could eke the medium tyres out a bit longer under these conditions, or if you're on the mediums already like Boo Boo, you can go onto the hards now and serve your one planned stop for the race. Boo Boo in, and so is Liam. Is he going to get queued up? No, he's not. Boo Boo onto medium tyres, so he's going to stop again. We'll see what Liam decides to do. He goes to the hard tyre, so Liam possibly going to the end. Boo Boo's going to have to pit again. Mel Dave onto mediums, but he's starting the hard tyre, so he can carry on. He might be able to go to the end on those. So Ant, your race leader, from Striker, both of whom yet to box. So our front three yet to box. Casper on the hard tyres as well. Boo Boo are front runners of the people who have pitted. He's on the medium tyre. So it's Boo Boo, you'd say, is in the pound seat. However, he has to box again. Mel Dave can theoretically get his medium tyres, or can try and get his medium tyres to the end. He's got to take him 22 laps. However, the first one, possibly two of those laps will be on safety car conditions. As it stands, Ant is our race leader. Harry looks like he missed a lot of action here. We've had the usual suspects for the early retiring pits. But then we've had a big crash involving Jury. Jury crashed into the wall of champions and was then collected by his own teammate. So the initial contact didn't put him out, but the collision with his teammate did. So Jury out of the race, which has caused this safety car. So the cars you see that have boxed are the cars who have done so under safety car conditions. But Boo Boo was one of only 5 drivers who started on the medium tyres, who has gone medium again. So he has to pit again. Whereas, like I said, Mel, Dave, Bish are your top 2 who could go to the end on medium tyres. Liam on the hard tyre. I've seen that, Harry, as well. Yep. I'm not sure why that is, but we'll let that play out. I can't have an opinion on that, unfortunately. So safety car is in this lap. And let's see how this goes. So Ant is our leader. We'll go to Striker so we can see what Ant does from the off-board perspective. How late does he leave it? I'd suggest you floor it immediately upon the exit from this last chicane, but he might want to play games and go just before, see if he can catch him out. R12 picks up a penalty there, and looks like he's gone. He's going to come on a threat from Striker. Striker's going to try it down the inside. Thinks better of it. That's an Alpine looking like it's gone wide there. And the other one as well. Is that Pinto? I have an issue there. We have yellow flags. So Boo Boo will want to attack this. No, he needs to stop again. He's past Casper. Oh no, he's not. There's a glitch on the screen. Sorry, there's Casper's car glitching on my screen. Hopefully that's not too bad for anyone else who's actually racing.
as Boo Boo looks like he's getting through, but then it's not. If that's happened the same for Boo Boo as it is for me, it's going to be frustrating for him. I'm not sure that's contact or not. The car is lagging all over the place. Boo Boo's going to want to get this overtake done as quickly as possible. This is going to be unbelievably frustrating for him. He's going to try for the move. Was that a car on the wall? There is a car on the wall. There's a McLaren on the wall, as well as an Alfa Romeo. That's Super Striker and Meldave in the wall. Our previous race leader is in the wall. That leaves Ant in P1 and Boo Boo in P2. Cash just goes lagging all over the place on my screen. Murph up 14 places to get to P4. Liam in P5 on hard tyres that we know will get to the end. So Liam is the front runner of drivers who don't need to stop again. Everyone in front of Liam needs to stop. So potentially Liam is your net race leader at the moment. We'll see how this unfolds for him. Super Calvin up 10 places. After a horror show of quali, he's managed to turn it around here. On the medium tyre now, hoping to take it to the end. Super Striker in the pit from the damage he picked up in the last chicane there. Oh, that's Bischoff by the looks of it. No, he's kept it going. I'm monitoring my screen glitching again because we've had that problem with Casper. I'm hoping that it's just glitched on my screen and not anybody else's, because if you're trying to drive behind that, that'd be unbelievably frustrating. Bish, still on the circuit, picks up a time penalty there. Bish is not off, he's back and better than ever. That's for Harry, because he'll get the reference. Liam now trying to make the overtake on Murph. Gets it done. Or does he? Around the outside there, next to the World Champions, gets it done. As Boo Boo goes fastest lap of the race. He needs those sort of laps, he needs to be able to pull away. We have yellow flags. That's always grinding off. And we've got another safety car. We have a safety car. So Boo Boo, who has gone for a pit stop on the previous safety car and has gone from medium tyre to medium tyre again, does he now pit a second time? No, this time he can get to the end. So we'll keep our eyes on Boo Boo for this, because whether he decides to pit is the big question at the moment. He's got his off. He lost on safety car conditions. Yes, Ant the lead, but of course Ant needs to pit as well. All of our front three need to pit. Ant does so. At this point, medium tyres will get to the end, so I'm expecting to go medium tyre. So here we go, now basically everybody in. Boo Boo might well have been wanting to go in before, but now deciding that he can't afford to because of that mistake. Potentially. Don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure if that was the plan and it's changed, or whether this is always the plan to stay out. But it's an Aston Martin 1-2 at the moment.
as we wait for the guys that boxed under this safety car to join us. So our second safety car of the day. Does disadvantage someone like Ant, who's now going to be directly behind Liam. Liam's the advantage that he had, where all the drivers in front of him hadn't pitted yet, is gone. He has the track position on Ant, but Ant's got the pit stop out of the way and is on a softer compound tyre. Could this be advantage Ant? And the safety car goes around again. Bitch back in the pits again. This might prevent the safety car from coming this lap. So we might get a third lap under it here. So we'll see. Bish has managed to catch up, so safety car theoretically should be in this lap. We'll be racing again. And there it is. So we'll be back racing again. We'll go to Ant because I believe that may be where the fight is. Ant will want to attack Liam as quickly as possible. Where does Boo decide to go? Like I said before, I think the conventional approach is to try and dump it at the Wall of Champions, just after the Wall of Champions. I think he's gone early to try and catch people out. I think it's worked. Is Liam purposely trying to back Ant up here, or is Ant just caught him by surprise? And up the inside now, into turn one. Can he get the move done? Not quite. Liam able to defend. Ant now got the outside into turns 3 and 4. Does Liam yield? Of course not. Of course he doesn't. Liam fighting for everything he's got. Of course, Boo Boo and Liam do have time penalties attached to their name. We'll have a look at the penalty situation while we're watching the fight. That's 3 seconds to repair in the top 2. So theoretically, unless there's another safety car or damage, nobody has to pit again. So the pit stop phase should be done and dusted. Boo Boo managed to pick up nearly 2 seconds already. He's flying. I tell you a lie, sorry, Boo Boo has to pit again. He's gone medium. So he's the only driver who has to make another pit stop as far as we're aware. As Ant passes Liam there in turn 1. He's got the move done. Now he needs to go and chase down our race leader. Doesn't need to be overly aggressive. There is a 3-second time penalty on him. And I think we need to see him go to the pit again. So I think he can
take this somewhat easy. "13 drivers remain from our initial 19. Initial 19, I should say. So we've lost, always grinder, we've lost R12, Jury, Hellbound, Thompson and Ben. Everyone currently on the medium tyre apart from Liam and P3. Ant goes fastest lap and is closing in on Boo Boo. Doesn't necessarily need to make its move on the circuit. Could potentially hold back a little bit. But I want to get it done if you can. Gets it done on the way to the hairpin, does he? No, he's not going to have a go at there. He's going to wait until we're in DRS range. Or does he have a go here, or will he wait until after the chicane? Nowadays they're picking up a 3-second penalty as well. He's going to have to do it in turn 1 if he's going to have a go. He's got a good run on him. Which way does he go? Goes towards the outside of turn 1. It will give him the inside of 2 if he can get there. But not quite. Not able to get it done. On the attack there. Into turn 6. We'll have DRS here. On the approach to 8. Gets it done. Boo Boo will have DRS after the hairpin though. As Striker picks up a further penalty. The DRS detection is before the hairpin, so it should be Boo Boo that gets DRS here. Contact there between the two drivers. I believe it is Boo Boo that's going to get DRS. And it is. So here we go then. Boo Boo into the pit. He's making a stop. Gives Ant the lead. So 10 laps to go, you believe Boo Boo's going to go to the soft tyre, and he does. What can he do from here? Perhaps the safety car could bail him out. Possibly a strategic mistake to go to the medium tyres again on the initial safety car. But that's the gamble you weren't to know what was going to happen. We'll keep an eye on the battle here. It's close to P3. At the moment it's Calgon's. He'll be liking what he's seeing to go from, I think it was P17 at the start. It was all the way up to P3, and with Jury out as well. That's a big gain for him in the championship. Yeah, we're very happy with what he's seeing. Can he go one better? He's on the back of Liam with a tyre advantage. Can he get the P2? He's certainly going to be trying for it. On a day where Striker has struggled and Jury's out. And Melday struggling also outside the points. So this is a day where Calgon can really thrive. All of his main contenders are having problems, apart from maybe Ant, but he's had a bad start to the season with the exception of last week. So it looks like the slow start to Ant's season is over, and he's now back to where he was in the form of last season. Can Liam hold on for the last few laps? Might have to make the move there. Can he get him? Can he get him to 1? He's having a go. Up the inside into 2. He's going to go for it. Gets it done. The Haas is a bit wide there, Murph. But Calgon through. Bieber going fastest lap. Is it too little, too late for him? Calgon takes P2. A huge result for his championship this. And Bish picks up a 3-second penalty. Liam a bit wide at the hairpin. Does this give Murph a chance? I'll have another look at the penalty situation here because there's a lot of them going about. And yeah, Murph's on 6 seconds compared to Liam's 3, so he needs to get through and then go on a charge in order to keep the place. Liam looks like he's going to attack. Calgon. Murph picks up a further penalty there to go 9 seconds worth of penalty. So unfortunately his charge for P3 might be essentially over. Murph's got a problem there. Shepan and Cass are both through. Didn't quite see what happened, but he's been passed by 2 people there. As we watch Liam trying to come back at Super Calgon. We're going to go to the battle here between Super Striker and Percival because Striker will want to be recovering his race. Liam picks up a penalty there. And Shepan's off. Shepan the Ferrari's lost it. And there's Casper in P4. So only Anne, Casper, Percival and QHID without penalties. A top effort from them, and that could mean a lot of places at the moment because there's a lot of penalties going around. This is a tough circuit to avoid penalties on. As we watch Striker and Percival having to go at each other here. It's a 4-car fight, or 5-car fight potentially, over P4 in the last few laps of this race. Here we go then, Super Striker with DRS. Percival will have that too. Ant has left everyone for dead at the front. He's storming away to what would be his 9th Red Arrows win, his first of this season. If he can just keep it together for another 6 laps. Percival on Murph there, doesn't manage to get the job done. Does come under threat from Striker. That's the risk of being in the pack. You can have a go at the car in front, but then whoever's the loser out of that battle will come under immediate threat from the car behind. There's pack race. Oh, there's contact. There's contact there. strike it into the back of Percival. It looks like there's no damage. It looks like it's got away with it. But a little love tap there. If he didn't before, he knows he's there now. But he managed to overtake Shafan for P11. Can he get points here? There's chances on soft tyre, so you'd expect him to be able to have the speed over the cars ahead. He's only got 3 seconds penalty to Fisher's 9, so I think he has got it by virtue of having less penalties anyway as it stands. We're all still on the penalty information, because that could be the more vital bit of information as it stands, because at the moment Casper's going to take P3 from Liam. And Murph's going to lose out on P5. It's probably going to go back quite a way here. Casper is P2, you're right. He would go P2. Unless... Actually, it might be a bit tight. Calgon has to pull out another few tenths. As it stands, that's 1.1 and 1.8, it's 2.9 seconds. So Calgon, if he can pull out another tenth or so, might just be safe in P2. But yeah, it's a good spot, Harry. But yeah, Calgon needs that. I think he's got it now. I think he might just have it now. 1.4 and 1.6 does make the 3 seconds there. He might just be able to keep hold of P2 as it stands. We've got Striker behind Murph. Striker will take his place off him, and Murph will drop back quite a way. And 9 seconds worth of penalty. It's going to be costly for him. The likes of QHID and Percival might get propelled a long way by virtue of having no penalties. That's where the no penalty is so crucial around here. And Striker looking to get Murph on the circuit. Percival now picks up his first penalty. I think I might have been commentator's curse there. Apologies for that if it is. Just as I was praising for having a penalty-free race. And Casper lost it there. So Murph and Striker will get him on the road. I'm not sure how many positions Murph's going to be able to keep here. But that certainly gets Liam off the hook. Liam's going to keep hold of P3. Casper now has a big gap for P2. As things stand, QHID might even get on the podium. QHID might be able to take his first podium here if he can keep this together. As Super Striker overtakes Murph on the circuit. Gets a second hit of DRS to pull away. As we're on the penultimate lap of this race. So QHID, is he going to attack Murph? Doesn't have to. He's going to take the position through virtue of the penalties. I think if you get a chance on circuit, you're always going to try, aren't you? So maybe he does go for it. Oh, he's overcooked the hairpin. Gone very wide. Does this give Casper a chance? Does Casper now get a run on him? No is the answer. So far, Casper not able to make the move. After that spin, a little bit ago. Murph and Striker is the battle on the circuit, but I'm not sure that's going to heat up at all because Murph might want to just let that one go, considering he's got the penalties anyway, not be able to keep it. Casper on QHID here, this one is for position. At the moment neither of them have penalties, so this one is for genuine position, I should say. Go wide out. Shepherd picks up an additional penalty there. We'll go to Ant for a second because Ant takes your race win to tie the record at 9 wins for the most in Red Arrow's history. Calgon takes your P2, Liam in P3, Striker P4, and then we'll see what happens in terms of the time penalty situation. Casper got QHID in the end. So it's Ant, Calgon, Liam is your top 3, Striker P4, Casper P5, QHID P6. QHID off the mark for McLaren. His first points of the championship, and a good finish for him. So again, Ant is your winner today. From Calgon, Liam, Striker P4, Casper P5, QHID P6. Good points for McLaren. P7 is Percival and the Red Bull. 8th is Pinto, 9th Murph, and 10th Mel Dave. Then Bish, Bieber and Shepan. Your last finishes there, outside the points. Calgon will be happy with that race. Managed to recover from his bad quality, and good points for Williams as well in the championship, so that will bring both title fights much closer. We'll just go through the incidents to see all of those. There'll be lots of warnings in here. We're up to lap 9. Make sure everyone can see those, just in case there is anything to do with the stewards, in which case we can contest some results. So hopefully clear things up. So there we go, that's all your incidents viewed there. Congratulations to Ant on picking up the race win and tying the record, 4 wins in this league. And we will go and have a look and see where we are next week. So next week will be round 6 and we're in COTA, Circuit of the Americas, for a sprint race. So we'll catch you next week. Until then, have a fantastic week. And yeah, we'll see you next Monday. Thank you for joining us. I've been James, and good night.